Well, hey YouTube, it's Elvis Ammo here. Hey, today we're going to do a powder coating best of 5 more comparison. So in the video that I done yesterday, we compared 5 different powder coats, and what we were trying to accomplish is to pick a new powder coat that maybe somebody has never seen before out of a group of powders, shake it up in the same bowl and just see how well it coats. That was the idea. So in this video we're going to do the same thing with 5 more powders, and tomorrow we're going to collect all 10 of the powders and the bullets, and we're going to look at them all and talk about maybe the details of which one's even worth talking about. Okay, now we got some great results yesterday in trying to find maybe a new powder that some of you guys haven't tried before, including me, and just see what we can see, right? So here we go again. We got 5 more powders to try. Now, if you have not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe right now and give me a thumbs up, and then we'll move on with this video. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and try 5 more. Now, one silly thing that I done in yesterday's video, now I will put a link to the video that I done yesterday in this description so that it'll make it easier for you to find if you're trying to put all this together into one coherent piece of information. And I'll do the same tomorrow. So the silly thing that I done yesterday was I said we're going to do the best of 5, and you guys only seen me do 4. Now that sounds like maybe a presidential candidate running for president, right? Not me. So I did forget to do the 5th one, but the 5th one that I'm trying to do here is the known best powder coat out there, the Eastwood Ford Light Blue, that we all love and know. So today I'm going to start with that one. So the control will be our well-known powder coat, and I have never even tried it in our new bowl. These bowls are from the Dollar General, $2 for 2 bowls. That's the name of it. Same test. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to do the old tried and true. These are 9mm bullets there, and these are going to be 357s. But so I'm going to do the old tried and true in this video. We're going to just see how well all of this stuff sticks. Now, these are the ones from yesterday. Obviously, you can see that most of these were clear. This was the Illusion Purple. This was the Super Durable Wet Clear, and it looked like a white powder, TGIC. So that would be, I think that's going to be a polyester powder. And anyway, that's not important right now because we are going to get back to all of that in the 3rd video. So because there's just too much to talk about. So one of the ones that I liked, one of my favorites yesterday, was this all-in-one chrome bonded. Alright, and that's how those turned out. I'm just giving you a quick look. We're not going to go into detail today on this because this can go a while. We got a lot to do. And that is the Illusion Purple that you seen in that video after it was baked. This is the that white powder, Super Durable Wet Clear, and that's the way that powder looked. And this was the one that, man, it went on so fast I barely even shook it in the bowl, and it was already on. But it did turn out a little bit spotchy maybe, but I mean it's certainly no big deal, I don't think at all. We're going to get into more detail on that. So that's the way those turned out, and so we're just going to stack these up out of the way like that. Don't want to mix anything up. And here we go. The old tried and true. We're going to get a spoonful in there and we're going to give it a swirl. And we'll also, what we'll do right here when we do this right here, what we're also going to learn is, does this bowl help in the in this process of the shake and bake? Let's find that out, because I'm kind of interested. Does this bowl, because it's a brand new bowl, I've never used it before, and now I'm about to swirl up some very familiar powder in this bowl, and that's what I meant to learn in yesterday's video myself. Sorry guys. So anyway, a little forgetful sometimes on number 5. So here we go. We're going to give it a spin and let's see what happens. Yeah, it shakes up nice, and boy, it coats nice. Just that quick. There you go. No camera tricks involved. And apparently this bowl does very well. I'm not sure if it's better. It might be a little bit. And you can see how well that coated. And I see a couple of spots there. We'll just give it another little spin. But I can tell you by my experience using this powder that those spotches cover very easily in the fill out when you bake them. And I always, after I give it a swirl, I always do this and just make sure that the powder falls on top of those staticky bullets. So there we go. All beautiful, just like it's supposed to be. There's really nothing to see here. This powder does well, and it's doing well right now. I'm just moving it out of the way. So now I'm going to give the spoon a rinse. Just a little bowl of water sitting there, and I'm going to dry that off. Should have already done it, so it'll be drying, drying, drying. So now we are going to pull out the next powder. Now these are the powders that we're going to be using, the next 4. Transparent blue, and it's a prismatic powder. And these are all powders that I got from a friend that has a powder coating company. Aqua Clear Prismatic. I'm going to be using a prismatic Hawaiian blue. And I'm going to be using a Columbia chrome. Now I did, however, like the all-in-one chrome bonded that we did yesterday. So we'll see how this goes. We'll just go ahead and start with the chrome. How about that? Columbia chrome, brand new bowl. 100 bullets. I usually use a lot more than that. Columbia chrome powder. Powder in the bowl. To me, in my opinion, when I'm powder coating, too much powder is always better. Okay? Just the way I roll. I know a lot of guys have hard opinions on that. Go ahead and dry the spoon, because I know I'm going to be using it in just a minute. And it can be drying the rest of the way. And here we go. Let's see what this one does. Let's see how well it coats, because that's what we're here for. What powders coats well, because that's what we want. Some of us don't even care what color it is, as long as it coats well. Okay, I'm just going to do it that much, because in my opinion, that's just about enough. When we lift the lid, it should be almost coated or completely coated, and that should be enough. Now, for your information, It is 69 degrees in here and 75% humidity. Fahrenheit for you guys not from around here. Oh, wow. That really did coat well. So this might be another chrome powder that we like. See, there's a few spots right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it another spin. I was just interested to see if we're almost there. And we are. See, these balls are nice and round. You know, have a nice rounded area right here. So it really makes it real easy to spin. It kind of gets them bullets lifted up on the side right there. And I'll do it just like I did the Ford Light Blue. Kind of make sure it's get the static on it and then get that powder on there. So if this works out, that wasn't much shaking at all. It was great. Okay, there are a couple of little spots there, but I'll call that good, because with what I'm seeing here, I know we can finish that off. Yeah, there's always something that I miss in there. So here we go. 100 bullets. We're going to do the Hawaiian blue. See how well she coats. 100 bullets in the bowl. Apparently when I got these, I didn't know what was transparent and what was not transparent. So I'm kind of learning some of that. I just figured whenever we come to a conclusion on a good powder to use, then I will definitely come up with some details on everything that you need to know about that powder. Because some of these powders, they're just they're not going to be something we want to mess with. And of course, if there's anything that I don't mention that you personally want to know, you can ask in the comments. See what this one does? It seems like a nice light fluffy powder, that's for sure. I usually like that when I see powder jumping up and lifting, you know, it's usually going to coat good. There you go. Just that little bit of shaking. Oh boy, so much for the quality of these $2 bowls. I didn't promise you anything. Ooh, boy, that stuff, oh my God, that sticks. It's caked on there. Okay, boys, wow. I mean, it almost looks like I'm mixing a cake in there. That's a little bit too sticky in my opinion. Wow, that's something else. So we've got to do a lot of shaking to get that off. Boy, that thing really stuck on there. Ooh, boy, that reminds me of the heat the bullets and then put the powder coat on method. That's what that reminds me of. So there we go. We're going to dump all these out on our baskets in just a minute. So we'll just go ahead and grab another bowl, and for all you guys that want to stick around and see what it looks like on the basket as I'm shaking it off, getting ready to put it in the oven, you can do that. But all you guys that just want to see how well this sticks in the bowl when we mix it, then you could finish up on the first part of the video. So here we go, aqua clear, and it's a Prisma powder. See what this one looks like. To me, this is some of the most interesting stuff that we do. I'm just going to put the powder in first and then the bullets, I guess. And while I got that, I'm going to go ahead and rinse that spoon because I know I'm going to need it again one more time. just like that. Now, got the powder in the bowl, 100 bullets or so. Anybody's counting, don't tell me what you come up with. So there we go. We'll see what this is. Oh yeah, see it lift up. Did you see it lift up real nice? See how it just dusted inside there? I don't know if you could tell, but I like that. I like when I see that. Yeah, boy, that's a really dusty powder there. That's usually a good sign. Not, you know, all the time, but usually is. Oh boy. Yeah, and in this case, it's one of those things, like I said, it's not all the time. But in this case, it certainly did a lot of dusting and a little bit of coating. So that's not good. So we'll see. Give it another shot. See that? I'm just going to call this one because honestly I'm just going to call this one and eliminate aqua clear prismatic. We're just going to eliminate that because this is about as bad as I've seen with some powders. That's not going to work. That's too much work to try to color with. So this one is being eliminated right now from the project. So that's the first one that we eliminated just like that. Alright, I don't normally just eliminate something willy-nilly, but that's, I can tell you that's no good. So here we go, 100 bullets or so. Whoever's counting, keep it to yourself. And we got a transparent blue. Alright, so apparently we got quite a few transparent colors here. We'll see, maybe we'll be able to get more of this stuff. Maybe we'll find some, and you guys in the comments, please let me know what you like, what powders you love that coat very easy, because that's what I'm interested in. I don't care what color it is as much as how easy does it coat with this simple method that we use. That's really what we need. And alright. There we go. Now, let's see this one. Transparent blue is a prismatic powder. Last but not least, and then we'll throw it on the basket and get it ready for the oven. And in tomorrow's video, we will have all 10 of the powders and bullets. I'm going to run them through the sizer. I'm going to collect some information on the powders that are desirable at all. Okay, you know, and then I might determine that one's just too much work than the other. So here we go. Okay, this one didn't lift as easy as the last one, but it looks like it's coating fast. I mean, okay, let's just look at it right now. I mean, without even as much as a good spinning. I didn't even get the bullets up on the walls there. It just kind of like the Ford light blue, you know, it just kind of coated just after it touched the bullet. And yeah, so you can see as much as I just spun it, there's a few spots there. It would probably fill out, but we'll go ahead and finish spinning. I just wanted to see how fast it just tried to coat. That's it. Just that's very acceptable right there. There you go. Nice, quick, easy coat right there. So now we'll just throw these on our baskets so you guys can see them. Yeah. I'll sing you a song while I'm standing over here. I'm glad you can't see everything that I'm doing because you guys probably have a party laughing at me. Anyway, so I'm going to try to get it on here. I'll try not to mix any colors up. So I had to knock the dust off of this cardboard so I could use the stupid thing. So here we go, transparent blue. We'll just put it right on this one. Right there. See what it looks like. Yeah, look at that. Okay, that looks like it's oven worthy. Yeah. All right. So now we'll dump this other one, Columbia Chrome, right there. Let's see what that one looks like. Did we give it enough spin? See, that one was a little bit of a mess. But definitely not eliminated. There we go. We'll throw it on this basket. There we go. And we're going to leave them stacked up. By the way, the other ones that come out of the oven from yesterday, they all broke apart beautifully, just stacked in a pile like that. And no marks at all on them. And we like that. So now, we'll go ahead and dump the Hawaiian blue, one that the tab broke off the bowl. See what this one looks like. That's kind of a crazy deal right there. That's that one all caked up. Got to make sure we shake enough of that off of there because it was thick. And there we go. Usually those little tiny spots like that usually fill right out, and we'll let you know on that. So that was 3 of them that's going to go in the oven. There was 1 eliminated, and we know that our original Forward light blue always does blue. And if you see a little spot on there, those fill out just beautifully all the time. That's just how easy that one coats. So that's it until tomorrow, and we'll come back and we'll just take a look at all 10 or all the ones that I did. We'll talk about the powders, how they look like they're holding up, coming out of the oven, take a closer look, closer dive, and maybe we'll find another powder or 2 that we love. YouTube, I'll see you in the next video.